What happens if it rains too much in FC24? I remember back in the day there used to be an amazing feature where the ball would actually slow down if the pitch was wet. Old Trafford is known for being a bit leaky these days, so we're gonna be going with those today and trying to make this as realistic as possible. Go to match conditions and change it from random to custom. You want to play during the winter, in the middle of the day, and of course make sure to put it on rain. Before, we actually used to have a setting called showers where it would rain like absolute crazy, but in FC24 this is the only thing we got. Fun fact, back in FIFA 2000 we actually had a setting where it could be lightning and thunder during the game. Did you know about this? Obviously back in these days the gameplay weren't that realistic, so if you actually got unlucky and got hit by the lightning, you would actually just disappear from the pitch. I really do miss when video games just used to be all about the fun. Leave a like if you guys want thunder in FC25 and I'll show this to EA Sports. Something you might not know about is this setting called Beyond Broadcast. Enabling this setting will raise the intensity and overall atmosphere of the crowd during gameplay to levels beyond the typical broadcasts. I would recommend to turn on this setting for every single game because the atmosphere is so much better. To make the pitch look even worse with the rain, I'd recommend to go to high when it comes to the pitch wear. The rain is gonna make the pitch literally muddy like crazy. So after that's done, we're gonna be going into the game, and I mean, as we can see already, this is gonna be crazy conditions. The rain is pouring down. I really want to see if they have this effect in FC24, so I'm gonna shoot it pretty slow, and as you can see right there, the ball does not slow down. Why did we have more realistic physics in like FIFA 13? As I mentioned earlier in this video, we used to have a setting back in the day called showers. This was rain, but to the very next level. It is literally in the name, so unbelievable stuff. It used to be so much fun details on older games, and yet again I'm wondering why EA removed all of these things. But I guess it's all about the realism these days. However, we have seen some crazy match conditions in real life, so I wish that EA could maybe add some of these to a few specific countries in FIFA. For example, Norway has got crazy amounts of snow every single winter. Could we actually get that on the game? It would be a fun detail. And at the end of the day, it's realistic as well. If we take a look closely here, you will see that every single time you move on this pitch, the water is gonna be splashing around. Because obviously these conditions are not good at all. And yeah, you can see the marks being left on the pitch after tackles, everything, because the pitch wear is so high. Something that the rain will do, guys, is affect your touch. It can randomly turn into a really long touch because obviously this is, you know, slippery conditions. So, as you can see, Dalot seems to have decent control of the ball. The water is splashing everywhere, and all of a sudden, he takes an extremely long touch out of, yeah, literally nothing. The reason for that is because of the conditions, so I guess that's a realistic thing. In the menus, you can also notice small water particles on the screen. And I think, you know, this is only for next-gen consoles. Not sure if it is on old-gen, but it's a nice detail as well. In some stadiums, you're gonna be noticing the water more than others, which is a little bit weird. It could be because of the structure of the stadium, how it's looking outside of the pitch. But I'm gonna show you now in Signal Iduna Park what it looks like when it's raining. If you take a look at the left side right now, and we also zoom in a little bit, you can see that there is big puddles of water. Now this was obviously not on Old Trafford, which as I said before, it could be because of the structure of the stadium. But let's go ahead and just run into this one. And as we can see here from the replay, I mean, the ball is splashing like crazy right there. Yeah, it's another nice detail. I'm gonna switch over to the pro camera angle right now, and we're gonna be seeing how the rain actually looks like with this angle as well. And as you can see, there really isn't that much to notice. Yeah, let me just show you guys how this looked like on FIFA 23. Not only is it absolutely pouring down before the match, I mean, look at this with the fire cannons and everything. The pre-match cutscenes, where did this go, EA? I'm a bit off track now, this is not what this video is all about, but what happened to the pre-match cutscenes? Like, okay, let's see, if we skip past this, as you can see now, there is gonna be like, you know, actual cutscenes of the stadium. We're gonna be seeing the ball boys. Why does EA take away nice things from us? And by the way, look at the rain though. It is absolutely pouring down so much more than it is on FC24. And as you can see right here, when you are in the pro camera angle, I'm literally getting cold from watching this because it is pouring down so much. You don't see this amount of rain in FC24. I don't know why, but this is a really cool feature. But let me show you an even better game, Pest 2018. Yes, we are going back years. As you can see, you can actually choose the pitch conditions: dry, normal, or wet surface. Obviously, if you go to the weather section and you actually put in rainy, it's automatically gonna show wet. But yeah, let me just show you guys what happens when you actually put rainy weather, because, you know, this is very realistic and also should be on FC24. Basically, at random points, because of the weather, players are gonna be slipping over. There you go. I mean, it literally just happened with Trent. Pay close attention here to Virgil van Dijk, because right now, as you can see, he falls over because of the horrible weather. This happens a lot if you take a bit of a sharp turn, you know. It's not good. Look at that, even the Manchester player all of a sudden fell over. So I mean, this is a nice feature, something that I feel like we should be seeing, you know, in FC24, because this is very realistic. Players are falling over every time in real life. Oh, that was a bad one. We gotta take a look at the replay. Did you see Emre Can? He wow, he almost ended up getting injured. Look at this. Emre Can now tries to go for the ball, and yeah, that is a bad slip right there. So honestly, we're getting better details and features in games that are pushing 10 years old right now. I mean, let's be honest here, the weather conditions are literally looking more realistic in eFootball, which says quite a lot about the EA Sports. Something I've been asking for years in football games is dynamic weather, and basically what that means is that during the game it can suddenly start snowing, it can suddenly start raining, or of course the lightning might get a bit darker as the night goes on. Obviously this is gonna be a feature in UFL, which is absolutely incredible. I love the fact that they're doing this. We've also seen something similar like this happen in Pest, where all of a sudden it can literally start raining. I'm not sure if it's snow is possible, but at least I know that the rain can suddenly come out of nowhere. This is something that they have to apply as well into FC24. Imagine you have full control of the game, and then all of a sudden in the second half at a random point it starts snowing down or raining down, and you have to, you know, change or adapt your gameplay. I think that would be a really nice feature, and they have to add it. Let's go for 5,000 likes on this video. Remember to subscribe and let me know in the comment section what video you want to see next.